business can sell its products and services to consumers in one city, one country, and around the world. Let's teach you how to strategically position your business for possible link-up internationally and globally. Tune in to the SME Link-Up Show, 6:30 a.m. to 6:55 a.m. every Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on Jordan 105.5 FM. The SME Link-Up Show, promoting strategies for global competitive SMEs in Nigeria. The SME Link-Up Show.
Time right here in the city of Lagos. Welcome to the SME Link-Up Show right here, Jordan 105.5 FM. I'll be your host this morning. My name, Ayor Famariwa, as we celebrate International Design Day 2021, which tends to create an opportunity to recognize the value of design and its capacity for change in the world. Now, this morning, we will be tailoring our discuss to what business experts have labeled a veritable enabler of sustainability in the marketplace using innovation. Now, every entrepreneur should be thinking of having a competitive advantage and also looking in the direction of value creation. On today's episode of the SME Link-Up Show, we will be discussing on the power of business design. And doing this with me is a business analyst, he's also a business strategist, he's also a life coach as well, and is currently the CEO of Greener Innovations. Gives me utmost pleasure having via the phone line Taiwo Balogun. A very good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, AY. How are you doing?
Very, very, very well. Hope you're doing better, sir.
I'm doing great.
Good to have you. It's always a pleasure having you on the SME Link-Up Show. All right, so let's begin the convo by establishing what is business design.
Thank you. Yeah, in a simple definition, it is a business problem-solving approach that focuses more on the people than the profit.
The people than the profit.
People than the profit. You know, these days, a lot of people want to start business based on profit, what they want to do.
Yes,
but
true.
when it comes to business design, we focus more on the people and the fulfillment of their needs.
Okay.
Then you now unite the analytical data with creativity. And then design a prototype to test your assumptions so that you can build a groundbreaking business based on facts and not guess. You know, in this part of the world, someone can just wake up and say, do you know the next business that is booming now is pure water?
Yes.
And everybody would go to that direction until the market is saturated.
Yes, true.
Without focusing on the why. The why. And that is what business design stands for. You have to look at the why from the beginning.
The why.
Before you start, even at the middle. And then the main focus has to be the people.
The people.
Human-centered. It has to be human solution-based business and not just profit. That's just a simple definition of business design.
Okay, so rather than focusing on the profits, you are looking at gratifying the people, at satisfying the people.
Their needs. Yes.
Now, some business analysts actually reckon that business design is the most important skill of the future. Why is that so?
And why is that? You see, problem can never. Number one, problem is everywhere.
Yes, true.
And if problem is everywhere, then the world will always need problem solvers. And one of the powerful tools in business design is problem solving skills.
Yes, true.
Now, wherever there is problem, there is money.
Wherever there's problem, there's money.
There is money. If you want to make more problems, if you want to make more money, then look for more problems to solve. I used to say this.
Okay.
Often I used to say that if you want to have your cut from the national cake, look for national problems to solve.
Oh wow, that's
Yes.
interesting.
And you want to have your cut from the global cake, then you're looking at global problems to solve.
Solved.
So
Very
it is
true.
the future, and the future, don't forget that the future has begun. We are already in the future.
Yes, true.
So if you must be relevant in the future, you must be thinking along business design, in which design thinking comes in. Now you may be thinking, you may be asking, what's the difference between business design and design thinking? You know, I said business design is focusing on people and their fulfillment.
Yeah, that's true.
Now you now look at, and if you're looking at that, see, data analysis or data analytics can never be taken away from the equation. Yeah, we are in a connected economy,
Okay.
digital economy, global economy now, as in, connected economy now. Now, when you are in a connected economy, you don't joke with data. And as a business design expert, data is the new currency. That is what everybody, all these multinationals, that is what they are selling now.
Yes, true.
When you look at Google has been in the data business before everybody woke up.
Yes, true.
And now they are selling people's data. So data is the new currency, is the new crude oil. So it is the future because it centers on looking at people's problems. And I mentioned something about design thinking.
Yes, true.
Now, we're looking at the power of business design.
Yes.
And one of the tools of business design is design thinking and strategy.
Okay.
You mentioned when you started to talk about the innovation.
Yes,
one
true.
of the tools.
Yes, true.
You look at creativity and innovation. You look at problem-solving skills.
Yes,
you look
true.
at storytelling. Powerful tool in business design. And you see, ever before now, the storytelling has been a powerful tool. Even our savior, I don't want to preach, use that strategy.
Yes, true. Very
The
true. Parable, yes,
so
true.
people
Very true.
will always want to listen to the parable of how to overcome poverty. So how do you tell them? Then you look at their interest first,
Okay.
their need,
Okay.
then you now unite that data with creativity. After you have done that, you now design a prototype. You don't just jump into the market and say, there's a difference between business and design and business management consultant and also an entrepreneur.
Okay.
An entrepreneur will just say, this is business. Radio business now is the new thing.
Let me get
just
into
jump
it.
No. A business design will look at the needs of
Okay.
people. They will now design a prototype to test his assumption. The new business now is energy drink.
Okay.
Am I sure that it is energy drink that people need now? Then you now design a prototype. You are not launching out fully.
Okay.
You just design a prototype to test your assumption. If it will be a groundbreaking business based on the fact, the analytical data that you've gathered, and not just on guess, not on guesswork. So that is why it is a powerful tool that the future consider, and then now
Okay.
the future has begun.
So business design deals with details, deals with running data and conducting experiments to see.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, is there a connection between business design and business model?
Yeah, there's a connection because business model is also one of the tools.
Okay.
In the sense that in designing a business, you must have a business. Yes, in designing a business, you must have a business model. That this is the model that I want to follow.
Okay.
Like a framework for the business.
All right.
You understand? So there is a connection. You cannot take it away from business design. Just like you can't take away innovation, you can't take away creativity, you can't take away storytelling. So also is business modeling in business design.
Okay. Now, while setting up a veritable business design, a business design that can thrive in this climb, we are especially talking to SMEs and entrepreneurs that reside in this part of the country. Now, while setting up a business design that will thrive, what are the things that I need to consider?
Good question. Number one is this part of the world, you must understand the business that you want to design and the competition. Here we don't. An aspiring entrepreneur don't look at competition at first.
Oh wow!
But even now, the game is changing, or it has changed. The main strategy now is collaboration and not competition.
That's the main strategy.
And a lot of analysts are saying that the new currency now is collaboration. So you must first of all understand that, hey, this thing you want to go into is not about competing with anybody. It is about collaborating to solve people's problems. Because it is not something that you see, by the time we begin to think of the people first, that's why I love the design thinking of a thing. Because it's a methodology that provides a solution-based approach to business, to solving problems. And it also has a strong focus on human-centered solutions instead of profit. So you'll be looking at that. Then you know that, I cannot just come and do this thing alone. Then you also need to design, you mentioned something about experiment. Yes. You design experiment for prototyping. You don't just design prototypes. There must be an experiment. Just like Thomas Edison did.
Yes, true.
So there must be a process. And don't forget that behind every successful business, there is a process that a lot of people don't know. Everybody wants to become like Dangote. But do you know the process to which Dangote is taking, or to what makes Dangote? Behind a successful man, there is a process. So it is that process that we also need to identify, which is where designing experiments or experimental prototypes is a very important key in this part of the world that we must begin to look at. And if you begin to consider that, you will not invest so much in a new business, that at the end of the day you now realize that it doesn't work. And I've invested, I've lost money. But you know that this money that I'm investing is a little amount of money, and you would have done your risk reward calculation. You would have calculated your risk and reward. If the main startup of that business is like 100 million, or let's say, let me talk like an entrepreneur now, it's like, let's say 5 million.
Yes.
Now, and you have just 500,000, or let's say 250,000. You can design an experimental prototype to test the market first. If the people now accept it, I think this is going to, there's a way you do a product. Just like you see that you test the market, and people will now, they will be the one that will be demanding, those things that you gave, that product you gave us, why are you doing these people to produce it now? You now know that, this is human-based or solution-based approach to solving people's problems in this business. Don't forget that we are in problem-solving generation now. If you are not ready to solve people's problems, people will not part with their money.
That's true. Very true. Now, would you advise a startup to engage the services of a business designer? Is this something you would?
Absolutely. Because, although it's a new concept.
Yes.
Because, and so many people still need to be enlightened. There needs to be more awareness. And that is why I love the fact that the International Design Day is being celebrated today and across the world. Although it was usually World Design Day, but now we have the new baby as International Design Day, and one of the goals is to challenge designers to reflect deeply on the well-being of people within their local environment.
Very true.
And to find innovative solutions to local needs. Now, if people now realize that these people are after their well-being, they are after the success of their business, then they would want to look for a business design instead of a management consultant, because there's a difference between them.
Okay.
Business designer is human-centered. Management consultant focus more on profitability. A business designer is driven by human needs.
Okay.
But the other one, management consultant, is driven by the market trend. Oh, this is the trend of the market. Let's jump in. But you look at like in Nigeria now, what is our major problem? It is electricity.
Yes, true.
So let's come up with design, with concept, methodology that will help human needs, because if the power supply is constant, business will thrive.
Yes, true. Absolutely true.
So that is one of the reasons why we need to consider business designer. I think maybe I'll begin to look at that designation. I will add it to my heart.
Okay.
And I'll be saying,
business designer. That's lovely. That's good. All right. Now Taiwo, I'm into my business. I'm into the business 2-3 years, and I'm listening to you this morning. Now, would you consider, should I actually consider setting up a new business design for my pre-existing business? That's one. And how can I achieve that without upsetting the apple cart? I have a modus operandi. There's a way I do my business, but I'm listening to Taiwo Balogun right now, and he's advising me to consider business design. How can I merge that with an existing business without really upsetting my mode of operation?
Good question, sir. You see, everybody wants someone that will show them love. And that is one of the reasons why even if you have an existing business,
yes,
you can rebrand your business. You can rebrand the model, the business model. You can redesign it and begin to look at human center. Let it be human center solution. So that people use. I don't like mentioning, but let's take a case study. First Bank as a case study.
Okay.
You remember when they used to say big, strong, reliable?
Yes.
At the point, they now look at it that it's like they are falling from that level to a level that they now look at, let's rebrand, and they are now saying something we first or something.
Yeah.
So by the time they did the branding, they saw that they are missing it. They now change it to First Bank, you first. So if you look at that payoff line, you will realize that it is human center instead of solution, instead of profit. Sorry. Now, when you look at that, you can learn something from that and begin to look at it. Are we profit centered or human centered?
Okay.
Or solution or providing solution. If your business is not looking towards that, or even if it is looking towards that and that is not at the forefront, then you can rebrand.
Okay.
You can do some things and say, come, and begin to let people have new perspective about your business, and that would automatically drive profitability. Because by the time people know that, these people, they are after our well-being, they want us to enjoy life, they want us to live long.
Okay.
If you have health product now, they want us to live long. That's why they are producing this. They will say, go and buy me that product. Don't go and buy me the other one that's So that is the benefit of, you can adopt business design concept or methodology even if you have an existing business without affecting your operation, the operational manual that you've been using before, or structure, or the operational the main framework that you've been using before.
Okay.
And you see that it will augment your business.
Okay. Now, we talked about engaging the services of a business designer. Now, what are the questions I need to ask such a person?
Yeah, it is good. It's a good question. You need to ask the person, number one question is, you are a business designer. You might want to ask, what are your portfolio? Let me see your portfolio.
Okay.
Results speak better than anything. So if the designer can show you his or her portfolio, and you now sit down and do your research. Truly, this is a new business. but I can see that they are consistent. They are into problem solving. Oh, you can now consider and say, oh, I think this guy knows what he's doing. That is number one. Then number two, see, any business designer that you want to engage in your service,
Okay.
that is always money. You know the day some consultants work. Some consultants are always after money. A startup is starting a business and it doesn't even have up to 1 million. And it now comes to a consultant. A consultant is asking for 5 million. A business design would look at, oh, okay, engage me. This is my administrative fee. But let us sit down. Let's design this business for you, or this model, or this methodology, or this framework, or this idea. Now, by the time this business begins to bring in profit, this is my cut in your business. You know, it's like a partnership something.
Yeah, that's true.
That you have to be with the business person or business owner from the beginning till the business begin to bring profit.
Profit, yeah. True.
And that way, you have a sense of belonging. Not that you are just, oh, I've done my part. I've consulted with that business. Anything that is happening to that business is none of my business. No. You are in between. Even when the thing is not going well, you are there. When the thing is going well, you are also there. And that is part of what you now boost your credibility, boost your portfolio, and also, you know, they will be able to recommend you to another person. Don't forget that the best marketing strategy is the word of mouth.
Yes, true. Very true.
Very
true. Wow, thank you so much, Taiwo Balogun. We've come to the end of this. Taiwo Balogun, yes, a business strategist, a business analyst, and also a business designer. Thank you so much, sir, for doing this with me.
Thank you for the new title.
Yes, true. Now, I love you to have your patent shot to all the SMEs, to all the entrepreneurs, business owners out there listening to us on the International Design Day 2021.
Yeah, my parting word is that be a solution provider, not just a profit-driven business person. Because the world will always look for solution providers.
All right. Thank you so much. We'd love to have your social media handles, sir.
Yeah, Taiwo Balogun Impact on Facebook, and also Taiwo Balogun Impact on YouTube. Or you can easily go to my website, www.taiwobalogun.com.
All right. Do have a beautiful day ahead. God bless you. Thank you so much for your time. All right. Just had the full compliments of the CEO, Greener Innovations, Taiwo Balogun, speaking on the power of business designers. We commemorate the International Design Day 2021. Let me take 5 when I do come back. We're getting into the newspapers.